JoJo has fun. Welcome back, you guys.
Hey, everybody.
Still cleaning this garage.
Yeah, we've cleaned most of the car.
Yeah. Well, the car is its own nightmare, but I think I've got it.
Yeah, like the inside's gonna be totally fine.
I don't think we can open it.
Yeah.
Which is if I'm being honest, a little bit of an oversight.
Yeah.
Is the garage door dirty? Like. Oh no, the roof is, or the ceiling. The roof is on fire.
The roof is on dirty.
The roof is the dirtiest roof. So
I was going to tell you about my birth.
Yeah, so that's how it happened, is because we recorded on a day, and then the next thing you know, you're just like, hey, I'm in labor. And we're like, okay. And then in the morning, Jeff and I were hanging out. I think we were recording, and then you messaged us like, oh, I'm alive.
I'm alive. Made it. Lived.
And we're like, okay, cool. That's a load off, I guess.
Yeah. so yeah, I worked a day, and then at the end of the day, I had a doctor's appointment.
Uh-huh.
And I went to the doctor's appointment, and they said, how long have you been having contractions? And I was like, I haven't been having contractions. And they're like, you're having one right now.
And you're like, oh, I thought
well,
that was just the existential pain of existing.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, it's just that my stomach's super, super hard all the time. And they were like, yeah, how long has this been going on? And I was like, I don't know, like a week. And they're like, well, have you been having any symptoms of headaches or migraine? And I was like, no. Well, 2 days ago I had a migraine and I vomited a bunch, but now I feel fine. And then my blood pressure was super high, and Pip was in danger of dying. And so they were like, all right, well, we're going to induce.
Like, so you've been actively having your baby for a few days
Apparently
now?
It was like, I'd been in labor for like 4 days.
Is that how people can like have a baby and not know it?
Yeah, I guess. Because I was like I worked every day. And I was just kind of like a little bit uncomfortable.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. And then, so I had the baby.
Pip, you'll get a turn to talk.
There
Jesus.
it is. Yeah. No, and then I had a baby.
It's about you, but you don't have to say a fucking word.
Yeah. So they gave me a bunch of drugs.
That's cool.
And I was in labor for 14 hours, and it wasn't that bad.
That's good. 14 hours?
Yeah. It really wasn't that bad.
Okay. I believe you. I
got fentanyl.
What's fentanyl?
Fentanyl? It's great. It's that stuff that kills people who think they're doing heroin.
Oh.
It's so fun. I see why people do it. I would do it all the time if I could. It was amazing. And then
they just get you high as balls?
Yeah, they just get you high as balls. And I had some morphine. Yeah, and then that
caused Danielle to audibly cheer in another room.
And then I had an epidural, and
Jesus, did they give you enough drugs?
Yeah. And then I had a shot of vitamin K. I think I have no idea. Oh, and then
Jeff says they gave her ketamine.
And then
some crocodile. It's the fake drug.
But I was also I had a doula there. So,
that's right. Which for some reason, and I
you
don't know why.
You didn't strike me as a doula?
No. Something about when you said doula, and this might be racist, but my head went to witch doctor. I don't know why.
She did shake a lot of dolls at me. No. Her name
Birth is a lot of doll shaking.
Yeah, I think her name was Carrie. I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention. She was really super good. And so like at the same time that I was getting like tons and tons of drugs, she'd be like, do you want me to get a little pillow for you to hug? Would you like to bounce on this ball? Here, let me put some lavender under your nose. Does that make you feel better? And I was just like, yeah, actually, because I'm fucking high as balls. Having somebody wave a little lavender under your nose is actually quite pleasant.
You're like, do you want to bounce on this ball? You're like, dude. We're all balls.
Yeah, I do want to bounce on this ball. Because that was the other thing. Like, I didn't want to get an epidural because I was told that and it's true, once you have the epidural, you can't walk around. You're paralyzed from the waist down.
I just upgraded my mop to a Swiffer.
Yes.
I just needed to take a moment to point that out. Sorry, go on.
And I wanted to walk around because I didn't want to be trapped in the bed. Well, my blood pressure was so high that I was a fall risk, and so they confined me to a bed immediately.
And so you're just like, fuck it.
I was like, fuck it,
Load
drugs.
me up.
I was like, drugs. And so they gave me the fentanyl, and I just looked the doctor in the face and said, why does anyone smoke weed? This is the best. And I was like, can Mike have some? Can I take some home? And Mike was just, This was 14 hours of Mike being the most embarrassed I've ever seen him in his whole life.
He's embarrassed.
Yeah.
You're half naked squirting out a human.
Yeah, I know, right? And
Men.
so, and at one point the doctor was like, "All right, honey, I need you to focus. You don't have to crack jokes. You're not here to make us laugh. You're here to give birth." And Mike was like, "She can't help it. She honestly can't stop." And we had a nurse from another room come in and say, "Is someone giving birth in here? Because I can hear laughter from the hallway." Yeah, and so it was like a really bizarre situation. So by the time I was actually giving birth, I had a larger comedy audience than I have had in like half of my shows.
That tickles me a lot.
Yeah, it was. I had a really like a super good crowd.
That's great.
Yeah. And they were all really happy to be there because apparently generally births are like really unpleasant.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
And mine was no big deal.
It was a laugh a minute.
And you know what? It's because of drugs. Thanks, drugs.
Drugs?
Brought to you by drugs.
This baby was brought to you by drugs.
Drugs.
The baby can't have drugs, but if he didn't use drugs, there wouldn't be a baby.
Nope. I would have
Figure
just,
that one out, America.
I would have just kept him inside.
God damn it. This is an amazing yard for a just garage.
Yep.
Is this a business? Why is this here?
Maybe, yeah.
This
maybe,
place is not zoned for commercial use.
Maybe it's that house, that brick house way over there. Maybe like one house over.
These guys?
No, not them. Turn.
These guys.
No.
What are you talking about?
There.
All the way over there? Are you out of your mind? They have a garage. I can see it.
You're jumping.
Fuck. Anyway, let's go back home.
All right.
To our slum.
$7
$7,000.
Yeah, that was worth it.
God, I love this game.
To your fucking slum closet.
How much do we have? How long have we been doing this episode?
7 minutes.
Fuck. I mean, I love our time together.
See, you can be hurtful too.
I can. I try not to be. I go out of my way to not be hurtful.
Really?
I try.
That's weird.
It's difficult. Because it's so easy to be hurtful.
It really is.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
I know. I'm on the other end. Painting the house. Hello, I bought a house with my wife and we are slowly finishing it. I would like you to paint the walls in it because we've come to the conclusion that everything in white is terribly boring. It is also necessary to install the missing devices, i.e., 2 air conditioners and 2 radiators.
Oh, that's nice.
I hope that will not take much time. We would like to move in soon. Faithfully, Tim Starr.
I never understood people who could like wait to move in. Like I've only known people who have lived through renovations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Waiting to move in for me is
Where
like,
would you go?
Yeah, like you have to stay at a hotel or like live in a second place. Who can afford 2 places?
Maybe you just like stay with family or something.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's all I could think of.
But like, yeah, on the TV shows, they're always like, well, we can't move in until we're done renovating the kitchen. And it's like, no, you have a microwave in your fucking garage for 2 months, just like everybody else.
Yeah, like what were you cooking a lot before? Like what's the towel radiator. Yes.
Towel radiator.
It's like an old friend come to visit. Yes.
There it is.
I wish I could paint it. I wish I could make it like the one that Kim showed me, I think was stainless steel.
Oh, yeah.
It was very nice.
It was very nice.
This one's like white.
My aunts have class.
Nice. Your aunts, they're the ones with the super awesome house?
Yeah.
Wow. God, don't you kind of hate them a little bit?
No.
Oh,
Because they're
okay.
my aunts.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, you've been to their Sacramento house.
Their house is
It's
What? They have multiple houses?
Well, yeah, the house in Oregon's their house, too. The one with the radiator that I sent you a picture of? That's their
I
house.
thought you were just staying at a place.
No, that's their house.
Wow.
I would never be able to afford to drive. And also, if we were going to stay at a place and pay for it, I wouldn't drive 12 hours.
Oh, yeah, you would just drive to the Holiday Inn out by the exit in Woodland.
Yep.
It's super nice there. They put a mint on your pillow. You're going to like the way you stay. Or whatever. That's Men's Warehouse.
That's Men's Warehouse.
Yeah. Men's Warehouse. We'll keep the light on for you.
Oh, no, the radiator's broken.
What? Who? Are you kidding me? These fucking idiots. They set up half of a radiator. They didn't finish it. What? Did they have
And
to?
then they turn the water on?
Did they fuck on this bed here? Is that the jizz? What's going on here? Ba-doo-doo. Now I have to install an air conditioner?
Up there.
What?
Maybe?
Well, wait.
It's like one of those wall units.
Air.
There you go.
That's a gun.
Air gun.
Why?
Maybe for your like woodsy style cabin.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
It's just art. It's not real.
You think so, Cam?
Yes.
Do you think the gun is not real?
Yes.
There's a Doomsday Prepper expansion that we have that came with this game that was free.
Shut your fucking mouth. Why aren't we doing that?
Well, we just have to wait till someone asks us to fix like a Doomsday shelter. I'm
Yeah.
serious. That's all it takes.
My mom is like quietly
Your
doomsday
mom is a
prepping.
real peach.
Yeah, she is.
She seems legitimately out of her mind.
She is. Did I ever send you the picture that she sent me?
You
where
told
she-
me a picture of the Vienna sausages
Yeah, she had
stacked up?
taken. Yeah, she had opened up a box of Vienna sausages at the grocery store and stacked them into a giant pyramid.
That sounds
and then
almost
took a picture
illegal.
of them and just left them there. Yeah,
Why would she do that?
I don't know. That's just how she rolls. But she also somewhat doomsday preps, where she has like a bunch of different fruits and vegetable like trees at her house, and she makes sure that if there was like an end times, she could feed several families from her yard.
Wow.
Yeah, so she has like a diversity of fruits and plants
That's
in Houston, Texas. If anyone's interested.
Oh, that's right. Your mom lives in Texas, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I thought she still lived in like New England.
No, she got a job in Houston, Texas.
Well, what a traitor.
We still have the house in Vermont, though, because it will never sell because it's only worth $15,000 and nobody wants to live in it.
Oh.
Vermont's actually doing the thing right now where they will pay people to move there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Only like 10 grand.
Well, that's enough to buy a whole house mostly.
Yeah. But then you don't have a job.
Oh, well, there's always something,
There's
isn't there?
always something.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Sorry, Vermont.
Yeah. You're something.
You know the guy who wrote the song Country Roads is from Springfield?
Really?
Yeah. Like what's his name? Bob Denver? Or not?
John Denver.
John Denver.
He's not from Spring. Okay.
Bob Denver does the tractors, I guess.
Okay. All right. Let's talk more about this tomorrow.
Well, no, he didn't write the song. His friend wrote the song and gave it to him, and there was a different second verse. I know that because I watched the Fallout 76 trailer. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
John Denver's from Monterey Bay.
That's not the guy.